It appears that Shay is lying to Bravo viewers about her husband, Brock Davies, cheating on her. Days before the publication of her new book, My Good Side, the Vanderpump Rules alumna revealed this information. Why, therefore, do people think she is lying about the circumstances? For further information, continue reading. Supporters believe Shay is lying about her adultery between seasons 8 and 9 of Vanderpump Rules. Shay became pregnant. When season 9 debuted, she and Lala Kent were new mothers, and she was happily in love with Brock Davies. When it came to Brock, her pals were quick to point out the numerous warning signs. He had slapped his ex, was delinquent on child support, and did not see his 2 oldest children. Despite her constant defense of Brock, the castmates were worried that Scheana was becoming too involved with him. He demonstrated that he was a caring father to their daughter, Summer Moon, and a patient spouse. It was revealed at the end of season 10 that Tom Sandoval had cheated on Ariana Madix with Rachel Leviss, a close acquaintance. Everyone began to wonder if Brock had also dated Rachel, and Scheana was dubious of everyone. In her latest book, Scheana revealed that Brock had cheated on her throughout her pregnancy with Summer. Given the time, many fans have begun to doubt the accusation's veracity. Additionally, viewers believe Scheana would have exploited it as a plot point for empathy on the program, given the way she operates. Fans of The Valley and Vanderpump Rules have been candid about the dubious timing of the infidelity revelation. Furthermore, no one appears to believe that Brock's letter of apology to Shay ever went down. Additionally, it was mentioned that Scheana and Brock had behaved suspiciously when they intended to get married during the engagement party of Rachel Leviss and James Kennedy. As a result, this seems planned and fabricated. It didn't occur. Bravo viewers claim that this affair never took place. Considering that Shay would have preferred to play the victim, nothing makes sense. After Ariana Madix, her best friend, was cheated on by Tom Sandoval, she witnessed the numerous deals she received. In order to get her own support, it would be logical for her to play the infidelity card. As soon as Scheana revealed that Brock Davies had cheated, fans commented, "It seems like a publicity stunt. Since it broke, I have been saying this. They're doing the same thing Dean McDermott and Tori Spelling did when their fame on reality TV was waning." Some people do, of course, think that Brock cheated. It wasn't with just one lady, and his terrible behavior had never ceased. Ultimately, they will have to deal with this being in the public eye, and their daughter eventually finding out about it. Is it all planned, or do you think Brock Davies cheated on Shay? Share your opinions and watch The Valley and Vanderpump Rules on Peacock. The world of Vanderpump Rules has always thrived on scandal, but Shay's latest controversy has fans buzzing louder than SUR's Dinner Rush. Once again, whispers of infidelity have crept into the picture, this time centered on her husband, Brock Davies. But instead of the usual storyline where someone admits to being betrayed, fans are beginning to suspect that Scheana herself is bending the truth. Is Scheana lying to protect Brock, or is she lying to protect herself from another heartbreak narrative? Either way, the court of public opinion is split, and the verdict isn't looking pretty. The spark that lit the fire. It all started during a recent podcast episode, where Scheana addressed the persistent rumors about Brock's alleged cheating. In her trademark mix of denial and defiance, she insisted, "People love to paint Brock as this villain, but I know my man. I trust him completely. There's no cheating, no secrets. We're solid." On the surface, it seemed like a loyal wife defending her marriage. But for many longtime fans of the show, her words rang hollow. Social media lit up almost instantly. One fan tweeted, "Every time Scheana says, 'I trust him 100%, it screams the opposite. Girl, you're overcompensating." Another chimed in on Reddit, "Scheana has lied before to save face. Remember how she denied Shay's addiction issues until it all blew up on camera? History repeats." The more she tried to shut down speculation, the more viewers began to think, maybe she's hiding something. Brock's reputation doesn't help. Let's be honest, Brock has always been a polarizing figure. From his rocky introduction on Vanderpump Rules to revelations about his estranged children in Australia, his image has been far from squeaky clean. Viewers have seen him clash with other cast members, dodge uncomfortable questions, and occasionally come off as a little too polished for his own good. So when the word cheating gets attached to Brock, fans don't exactly find it hard to believe. As one Instagram comment bluntly put it, "Once a red flag, always a red flag." Even those who want to give him the benefit of the doubt admit that his past makes Scheana's unwavering defense look less like loyalty and more like desperation. Why would Scheana lie? The bigger question fans are asking isn't just, did Brock cheat? But why is Scheana covering for him? There are a few theories floating around. Protecting her marriage narrative. After years of messy relationships playing out on TV, Scheana finally branded herself as the one who won. She got the husband, the baby, the supposed fairy tale ending. To admit Brock cheated would shatter that image overnight. Business and branding, Scheana and Brock's relationship is not just personal, it's profitable. They've built joint podcast episodes, sponsorships, and even live shows around their partnership. Admitting to cracks in the marriage might mean losing more than just dignity. Fear of reliving the past. Fans remember her painful divorce from Shay and the embarrassment that came with it. Scheana may feel she can't endure another round of public sympathy and humiliation. Whatever the reason, the theory goes, lying, at least in the short term, feels safer for her than the truth. The evidence fans point to. No one has produced receipts of Brock's supposed infidelity, but fans are treating Scheana's behavior as evidence in itself. Her overcompensation. Every time she loudly declares her trust in Brock, fans interpret it as a cover-up. Her defensive tone. Instead of brushing off the rumors, Scheana seems almost combative, as if trying too hard to convince herself. Her history of denial. Fans remember how she insisted her previous marriage was perfect right up until the moment it fell apart. On TikTok, one viral clip showed a compilation of Scheana making the same "I trust him" speech over the years, each time about a different man. The caption read, "If you have to keep saying it, it's probably not true." Supporters push back. Of course, not everyone is convinced Scheana is lying. Her defenders argue that she's simply exhausted from fighting the same rumors over and over again. Scheana has worked so hard for her peace, one fan posted on Instagram. Why would she put up with Brock if he was betraying her? She's a mom now. She wouldn't stay in something toxic. Some also suggest that the skepticism is less about Scheana and more about how viewers still resent Brock's bumpy introduction on the show. To them, the cheating rumors are just an excuse for fans to rehash old grievances. The reality TV effect. Part of the issue is that Scheana's entire adult life has played out on reality television. Fans feel entitled to her personal truth because she's made a career out of sharing it. But that blurred line between reality and performance makes it hard to know when she's being authentic and when she's playing a role. For years, Scheana has struggled to balance being open with maintaining control of her image. On one hand, she built her brand as the relatable, oversharing cast member who lets fans into every messy corner of her life. On the other, she craves validation as someone who finally has it all together. The contradiction is now on full display. If she admits to Brock's flaws, she loses her happy ending. If she hides them, fans accuse her of lying. Either way, she's stuck. What happens if she's lying? If Scheana really is covering up Brock's infidelity, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. Reality TV history shows us that secrets don't stay buried for long. Whether it's castmates spilling tea, a scorned ex exposing receipts, or the cameras catching cracks in real time, the truth has a way of surfacing. The fallout could be brutal. Scheana might face backlash not only for the cheating itself, but for misleading her fans. In an era where audiences crave authenticity, being caught in a lie can be more damaging than the betrayal it was meant to conceal. At the heart of all this isn't just a question of whether Brock cheated. It's about whether Scheana has learned from her past or whether she's repeating it. Fans don't want to see her play the fool again. They want her to finally stand strong, even if that means facing an ugly truth. We've watched her go through this cycle too many times. If Brock's doing dirt, we need Scheana to own it, not pretend it's all fine.